Hi, and welcome to Education on Demand. My name is Ed Brickler. I'm the Art Education Director and Technical Consultant for Canson, Arche, Royal Talens, Brunswick, and Milan in North America. In this session, we will introduce you to Royal Talens Ecoline liquid watercolors. What is Ecoline? Ecoline is many things, but foremost, Ecoline is a water-soluble, dye-based, vibrant, transparent liquid watercolor. Ecoline is also economically priced so that it can be used by art educators as an introduction to watercolor techniques and color mixing. Ecoline is a versatile medium that can be used with a variety of tools. Ecoline is compatible with alcohol-based markers, therefore suitable for design layouts. Ecoline is available in 22 colors plus an opaque white, all in 30 ml glass jars. Since Ecoline is a liquid watercolor, it can be used for all types of watercolor techniques such as wet and wet, dry brush, lifting, salt, and scumbling with opaque white. All these techniques were used in this example. Here is another example of using watercolor techniques to make a design. Starting from the top left, first apply a wash of deep yellow and let dry. Second, apply a wash of burnt sienna on top of the deep yellow and let dry. Next, use a wet round brush to draw your design. While wet, dab the area with a paper towel to lift the color, revealing your design. The same technique can be used to create texture. Ecoline is excellent for color mixing. Here is the result of a color mixing exercise using warm, cool primary palette using just 6 colors listed on the left. If interested, look for the episode Color Mixing with Ecoline Liquid Watercolors. The versatility of Ecoline lies in the fact that it is a liquid. Therefore, it can be used in a wide variety of tools such as brushes, all types of art pens like metal nib sketch pens, a fountain pen or pictograph pen, and a croquill pen, or an airbrush. Another versatile tool that can be used with Ecoline is the water brush. The water brush is a synthetic round brush with a water reservoir built into the handle. It can be effectively used with just water or, as you will see in the next slide, filled with diluted Ecoline for watercolor washes. To use the water brush with Ecoline for an ink wash drawing, as shown here, add 3 drops of sepia to the reservoir of water to produce a light wash. Apply the wash to your object and let dry. Continue to add more washes for the desired value. Be careful not to overbrush or it will lift the previous wash. You can dry brush for a smooth transition between values. The object on the left was rendered with 6 washes and textured details added with the water brush. Ecoline is compatible with alcohol-based markers and will not lift. With that said, these two mediums can be teamed up for graphic, fashion, interior, landscape, and architectural design projects. Here are 2 simple applications. In example 1, a wash of Ecoline magenta is applied to the object on a smooth illustration paper. After it is dry, the object is shaded using 10% and 20% cool gray marker. In example number 2, a wash of Ecoline magenta is added to the object on cold press watercolor paper. After it is dry, texture is applied with several marker colors, and then the object is shaded using a 10% and 20% cool gray marker. Here is another example of Ecoline with alcohol-based markers used in an architectural rendering. The rendering was stippled in pen and ink, and then the client decided they would like color added. First, washes of Ecoline were added to establish the color fields. Next, markers were used to add the values and adjust some of the colors. Samples of Canson papers are available for your evaluation of Ecoline watercolors or any other medium. For Ecoline with markers, I recommend the Canson illustration paper or artist series 2-ply Bristol. Or for watercolor techniques, the Montval or Moulin du Roi watercolor paper. Simply have your store manager email me a request for samples. For information on this or any other products or the Canson Art Education Program, please contact me at the email address listed or visit our website at cansonstudio.com. Here is a list of other education on-demand topics that will be available shortly on our website. If you're interested in more information on art materials and techniques, I would recommend this book, Making Art, Materials and Techniques for Today's Artists, available from Northlight Books. Thank you for listening.